Hello and welcome to the Weekend Edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. Now, today we're doing things a little differently. First of all, we took a break on the show last week because our show fell on the same day with the elections. So we decided to give the elections a chance. How patriotic can one be? Because if we had a show, there would be no elections. And then you'd have to be issued with a press conference to explain that there will be no elections because other Kenyans are watching the Weekend Edition. So we made that decision. Now, plus, first of all, we also gave the elections a chance to happen so that we can talk about them. And there's so much to talk about. Kwanza, I couldn't wait to raise this. The former U.S. Secretary of State, John Kerry, was an observer during the just concluded elections. And he said that he witnessed the same baby being used to skip queues several times. Now, this is the identity of the baby that he was talking about. But that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm a simple-minded man. My interpretation of that is that aliona makosa ikifanyika lakini hakufanya kitu. Just think about that for a moment. Situation tu ya hata mtaani. Kazi ya observer ni kuangalia na kureport. Very common occurrence. Buda, jana nimekucheki wamekufinya kona mbaya mazee, walikunyang'anya simu. Sasa umerudi kwa timu mulika mwizi uko hapa na sisi Buda, kwani uliniona? Kwanza nilipata ile pata walikuwa nakupiga kofi. Si ulikuwa umevaa jumper ya red? Alafu sasa unajua singeweza kuingilia because nikiingilia hapa kazi yangu ilikuwa tu kuobserve kazi yangu ilikuwa kuobserve. Ningeingilia alafu sasa hiyo ningemaanisha tungekuwa tumepatia simu mbili. Otherwise uko fiti? Now that's a typical Kenyan, by the way. The question that has been running through my mind though for a while now is why do we even need to get international observers, yet Kenya has the best observers in the world? Take the Sukuma Wiki woman, for example. A total contrast in one picture. Two groups of people in different worlds at the same time, in the same location. Now, these two gentlemen seem to be in a hurry, like they're late for something. They seem to feel unsafe in that location, but the lady is just fine. So it's like they've decided to relocate, and whatever they are chasing seems really urgent. I mean, the lady, if you ask me, seems to be inspecting a guard of honor. And very many people have different theories about what's happening, or what happened in that photo. Whoever captured the moment knows best. But the best explanation, the most interesting, nimesikia ni sababu watu wanaogopa mboga. Na ni ukweli wanaume wanaogopa mboga hivyo. Na hivi ndio watu wanakuanga kwa hoteli. Buda, cabbage imeisha, nikuletea sukuma. That's actually the reason this image wasn't shared as much as the Githeri man image was. Now, this element of minding your own business is not unique to the Sukuma Wiki lady. This is a Kenyan trait. It's a typical Kenyan trait. That's us. When someone else is in trouble and it does not affect you in any way, we mind our own business. You guys remember this? Surely, maze. And he actually made a point. You saw that in Madharau on another level. But I took to observe peke yake na uenda, he saved it for future reference. And not only that, observation is a Kenyan trait. We have several of such examples.
Against NARC Kenya.
We make it clap.
And just like that, hata reporter akabaki just na responsibility ya ku-observe. And I don't understand the choice of using a slap. I had to check the definition of a slap, by the way. And it's described as a high five on the outskirts of your brain using a considerable amount of force. And they choose this part for equal distribution of pain to other parts of the body. It's wrong, actually. And no one should condone any form of violence. But it's for this, the person who crossed the reporter akifanya live link, it's lack of knowledge. And people need to be taught how to behave on TV, especially live TV.
Mungependa ashughulikie wakati ambapo anachukua nyadhifa ya kuwa rais kwa mara ya pili.
Hebu rudia, sijasikia.
Ni changamoto zipi ambazo mnaishi nazo hapa Gatundu ambazo mnahisi Rais Uhuru Kenyatta ni sharti azishughulikie? What are some of the challenges that you're facing as residents of Gatundu?
Hebu kwa saulisha mwingine.
There's 2 points to this. One, language barrier, or two, this guy is simply aliingia kwa supu na janawa mkono, like he Ali decide to mind business yake, if there's something like that. I don't know, because you cannot argue that's a language barrier. Because we had one of those bloopers in the elections, we had someone who was asked a question in English. So utiseme ni kizungu, kwa sababu the kizungu aliretweet nayo the answer, hata mwenye aliuliza hiyo swali hajawahi sikia kizungu mzito kama hiyo.
All right, your thoughts, sir?
I don't have more to talk about. I have just to wait and have what.
What was this guy saying, first of all? You do realize I've never seen the sign language interpreter so confused. He did not even have the signs for what he said.
I don't have more to talk about. I have just to wait and have what.
There's so much we can talk about around these elections and what has been going on. Actually, people focused on the elections so much that kuna vitu watu hawakuangalia. We have so much to talk about. We'll resume our recording, the regular recording, this coming week. And if you would love to attend the live show, visit my page, Dr. Kingori, on Facebook. That's Dr. Kingori. And to get to know how to go about that. And earlier, we spoke to CMB Prezo. And we have an interview coming up shortly after the break. We talked about the relationship between artists, music, and politics in general. Catch the interview. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome to the Weekend Edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. We are discussing music and influence, but today this interview is more like a presidential debate. That's a line I've stolen from the president himself. Music and politics. Prezo is in the house. Karibu kwa show.
Tell me, my brother.
Asante sana.
How you
Asante
doing?
sana.
Salama.
Asante sana. First of all, we know you as a gangster, man. Sikuwa juu unaweza vaa kitenge?
Yes, you know,
Yeah.
you know, mtu kaa Prezo yani hataki vagunia. Kesho yake utakuta kila mtu anavagunia because I make anything look cool.
Kesho hata mimi nitakuja job hivi.
Wewe mwenyewe umejua sijavaa socks ukatoka, nilikuona umeenda ukavaa socks. alikuwa amenicheki akaona ameniangalia kwa huyu jamaa hajavaa socks aka.
Mbona unanianika sijavaa socks? Wewe yako ni style, yangu ni chini ya maji. Mbona unafikiria nimeweka miguu zangu huku ndani? Nijue hiyo story. Leo tunaongelea music and influence.
Ndiyo.
Kabisa kwenye inaitwaje role ya musician, si ku rap tu na nini, si ndio? Na ulifanya kitu moja major sana ya actually we have a video of you uli jumpstart makarao kwa kitu moja noma sana.
What number would you dial for an emergency?
999.
Okay, so I just dialed 999.
Oh, this is what happens when you call 999.
So these are the important issues that need to be looked at.
Okay, wait, it hung up.
There you go.
There you go. Sasa wangeshika hiyo simu.
Unajua yani kabla ile mi ni Mkenya. Sisi wote ni wa Kenya.
Yeah.
Kila mtu wanasema kwamba tunahitaji change even na vile. Kwa hiyo mimi sio mjinga, niko tayari nimeshafanya utafiti wangu.
Okay.
Kwa tayari niko na watu mashindani, naona kaambia nini kinachoendelea Kenya kifurahishi wananchi. And so I was confident about it, manake nilijua kwamba something needs to be done and I knew who else to shed light to that matter better than the president.
Okay. Wow, yeah. Nice.
And for your information, ladies and gentlemen, kama saizi mko na noma, mkipigia hiyo number inafanya kazi. What happened was a friend of mine, we betted for 100,000. Tulikuwa kwa hoteli fulani hivi Gigiri. Akaniambia, unafikiri hiyo number saizi inafanya kazi? So mi ile confidently nikamwambia, hiyo number inafanya kazi. Akisema sawa, mimi nitakupa 100k. Tukipiga ikipokelewa nitakupa 100k. Isipopokelewa wewe unipe 100k. So kishingo upande, but I'm a confident brother. I told the lady, I'm like, sawa, place the call. Kibati nzuri wakapokea. Kibati mbaya, she was a lady, so I couldn't really extort money from her, and I'm a gentleman, so
Sasa, if I decided Mimi naweza call hiyo namba alafu wakipokea unipea 100k.
Yeah, sure. Na
wakipokea unanipea 100k.
Wasipopokea mimi nitakupa 100. Wakipokea wewe unanipa 100k.
Maze, first of all tunaweza make your bet, but nimenotice swag yako bado iko from back. Unaongea Kiswahili na accent ya Kizungu.
Ndiyo.
Na bado hata your normal talk. Where do you get that from? Kuongea ni kama unakatia the whole time.
Yes, unajua.
For your information. Yeah.
Unajua ni kuna vitu zingine huwezi kulazimisha. Lazima wewe umezaliwa nazo. So kama kwa mfano unaona mimi picha zangu za TBT Throwback Thursday tangia nikiwa mtoto. Sionagi hata sifikiriagi hata mara mbili ni posti ama nisipost. Zote ziko on point, yani ka full stop.
Na okay. Na wewe uko umeumia all the time?
Nimeumia, unajua hapa nilijikata. Lately nimeanza kujifunza kupika. You know, so ile
kupika nini? Maji ya ugali?
Kuchemsha maji.
Mayai.
Kuna hizi frankfurters niliambiwa zikipasuka katikati zimeiva. So naongoja gani?
Ati
frankfurters.
wase asiati najua frankfurters ni avocado.
Yo.
Frankfurters ni avocado?
Zizi ni kazi ile smoky zile. Ni ma hot dog. Ndio frankfurters hizo.
Alafu sasa influence ya musician na politics. As a musician, do you publicly, may come out publicly ukasema no, this is the camp I'm supporting? Unajua Kenya, the politics are very divisive subject.
Correct. Very true.
Yeah.
And you know, for me, what I can say is that, you see, every time we come into an election year, like election period, the politicians, they all sound like a broken record. All the politicians will promise you the world and everything in it, plus more, you see? But then when it comes to, it's one thing, you know, when you have a vision for something, it's another thing to actually execute that vision. Okay. You see, so a lot of our politicians may have a vision, maybe the intentions are good, but then when it comes to executing, then, you know, hapo ndio tashwishi huwa inakuja. So that's why we have to take things into our own hands and, you know, shed light into anything. Anybody in here can be a politician. Si lazima tuwe member of parliament. You can be a politician, you can be a politician, I can be a politician. Politician means making change into your beautiful nation.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. The only difference ni kwamba maybe our politicians will get security.
And politicians are also copying you, I think you will say, because back in the day, Chaguo Latini is landing in choppers, say that's what they're using to campaign.
Right.
So as is that in any way related to you branding yourself as a senior politician, presume?
Well, you see, to be totally honest with you, you know, and I stand to be corrected, these are some things, you know, like, say umesema saizi vile mimi naongea. Sio. It's not the first time nimeambiwa hivyo, but then you see, mimi naamini kwamba vile nilizaliwa, yani Mungu alinipa hiyo kipaji.
Hivi ndio ulizaliwa ukiongea?
Hata
ukilia ukiwa mtoto ulikuwa
you get me? Yes. So napi zangu zilikuwa zinasagi yani. Back in
serious?
So yani swag yani kitu ambayo mtu umezaliwa nayo. Kwa hiyo going back to your point, and thank you very much for bringing that up.
Okay.
Because easy stories za helicopter mimi ndio nilizianzisha. Truth be told, you know, since 2003 wakasema kuna wale walishangilia, kuna wengine wakasema sau jamaa anachukua chopa kutoka kwa Wilson Airport kuvuka fence, you know, but then
place unaweza vuka na nduthi. Yes.
Mini trendsetter, you know. I set the trends, I open up the doors and I leave them open. Later on, you know, my purpose in this world is to open up the doors for the next generation. Or rather, our purpose in this world is to open up the doors for the next generation. So the next generation can open up the doors for the next generation, and so on and so on and so forth. So I'm a trendsetter. Right now, sir, you're looking at the trendsetter. I did this chopper thing
yes,
a few years back.
So hata history ya calligraph kutoa tint, wewe ndio trend setter.
Ya tint unajua kusema ukweli, unajua Mungu akiniumba kuwa na haraka. So tint yangu mimi aliitolea huko juu. Unajua.
That basically means hukutengenezwa na matope. Now, Sasa, what's generally your opinion on the current set of music that musicians are doing? Type of music that musicians are doing presently?
You know, to be totally honest, I don't listen.
Okay.
I really don't listen. Because you see, when you listen to this genre or this type of music, then it forces you, you know, it's human nature. You will find yourself writing some songs in some type of way. So, you know, like, you know, if you look in abroad, like you have people like Future, I don't listen to them kwa sababu ngoma zao yani wanasikia tu so, okay. You know, nashindwa, you know, gone are the days yani when music was music.
So how do you know that song inaimbo hivyo if you didn't listen to it?
See, because, you know, of course you have to give something a try.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Patiana Council as the president, when His Excellency pia.
Yeah.
Speak to people kwa hii camera.
Fellow Kenyans, I just want to let everybody out there know kwamba ndovu wawili wakipigana ni nyasi ndio inaumia. Kwa hiyo uchaguzi haimaanishi kwamba lazima sisi ni watu wa vita. In fact, sisi Kenyans, we are very peaceful people. And so I just want to urge each and every Kenyan out there to make sure that, you know, this period in time is tuingilie sisi, you know, we're all Kenyans. It doesn't matter whether you're white, black, yellow, green. It really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
God bless you.
That was for the men. That was for the men. Now for the ladies, just tell them the same thing. Now you know what?
Yeah.
Hapa kwa hii camera. Yeah, your swag, you know, your swag, yeah, the president.
Yeah, ladies, feel free to slide in my DM.
No, as a president, see PC. As a president, on that camera, seduce them for peace. This peace seduction. You know, Rezo and the ladies.
So, to all the ladies out there, I want you to take charge because, you know, they say that women are always the backbones to everything. And, you know, God bless this beautiful nation because me, kusema kweli, you know, nimeishi nje kwa miaka na miaka. Nje, I mean Ulaya, by the way. And I still came back home, you know. I stayed there, I was tired, and that's why wanasema kwamba East or West home is best. So to all the ladies out there, please make sure you take charge of the whole situation. Before I take a machete and go outside there, grab me ni papase, niambie mambo matamu, and then I'll just put the machete down and just chill.
I think your campaign nafaa ikuwe Dara Prezo for peace. Touch me for peace. Touch me. Yo. Maneno matamu. Yo, it's been great having you on the show, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Na it's very hard pia kukuwa consistent yo miaka yote.
Kabisa.
Consistent na ngoma na controversy.
Kabisa. Unajua hizo huwa zinanifuataga, sizifuatagi mimi.
Zikufuata.
Zinanifuataga mpaka home, yani unajua. Nimeshasema mara kwa mara ile unasikia mlango inabisha, nani unasikia ni controversy.
Controversy imekam. Wewe ifungulia tu mlango.
Na
ufungulia shati.
Kabisa yani. Unajua.
Na hizi tatu zote mazee. Hii inamaanisha nini hii kwanza hapa?
Hii hapa inamaanisha blessed.
Blessed.
Yeah.
Na ukienda kwa Mungu upate waingine tatu.
You know, Mungu ananipenda kwa sababu gani? You know, mimi nimepitia vitu nyingi sana kwa maisha yangu. Ni zile tu vitu zenye watu hawajui. But then I've seen death around the corner close to maybe like 9 times. And this is God's honest truth. So, you know, wanakaa na najiuliza kwa nini nimepitia hii, nimepitia vile, nimepitia hivi na bado niko. So the only answer that I come up with is that, you know, Mungu hajamalizana na mimi bado. So I know for a fact, you know, that's why you see hii tattoo niliweka hapa juu sikukaa tu nikasema niandike nini sasa.
Uliona tu kalala hivi mwanaume akakuchora na hiyo kitu mbaya.
Because I believe I'm truly blessed, and like I said, you know, God is not done with me yet.
Okay.
My future goals, you know, kwa ibiasiri, I'm going to put out, because so much has been said about me. Hapa pale kushoto kulia juu chini katikati. Lakini nitaandika kitabu yani ambacho kitakuwa na nothing but the truth.
Okay.
So help me God.
I swear.
Autobiography. So look out for that presidential autobiography very soon. And then you can hear it from his mouth.
Give it up for Prezo, guys. Sawa sawa basi. That's it for the weekend edition. See you next week. I am Dr. Kingori.